Dad, are you crying?
Who is your daddy? Who is your daddy and what does he do?
I am your father.
I look handsome.
You look handsome. Welcome back to Two Dads, One Sippy Cup, where we are two dads without sippy cups.
No sippy cups here, but we should get some.
We did talk about that. We should get some sippy cups. That would be more
I like
on brand.
like Michael has some sippy cups, but I'm not trying to like use his sippy cups like with a straw. Do they
Yeah.
have adult sippy cups?
I mean, they definitely do. For like adults that can't drink stuff, right?
I don't know. Why wouldn't an adult be able to drink stuff?
Like a like a mentally challenged adult, probably.
Okay, you're
Right?
probably right.
Okay.
Well, anyway,
Yeah.
I would like to tell our fans, we're working on production. The first episode a little choppy, a little blurry. So we worked on it, right? We put a brand new episode. We recorded an episode. It was awesome. It was honestly, I thought it was like an 8 out of 10. Like it was really good. It
An
was an
8
improvement. And our editing producer, Vinny, aka Mid Vin, um, completely ruined it, and we couldn't release it.
Well,
It's an unaired episode of Two Dads, One Sippy Cup. Unaired
unaired.
because of Vinny.
You could hear my voice, so I could probably post the good parts of me. It's just you can't hear Mike,
Yeah. Okay.
which is
Well
my
then,
bad.
I'll talk about what happened. I'll talk about what happened last night, where you made me sit here for an hour, just like watching TikToks while you couldn't figure it out once again.
And what were you doing to
So,
help
what
me?
do you got to say about that?
What were you doing to help me at that point?
Listen, man, I'm not paid to do that. You pay me to do this, so I'm not paid to do that.
I see.
You know, I'm paid to look good on camera. You did tell me I looked handsome like 5 seconds ago, so
You look all right.
that's what I'm here for. I'm here to look handsome. I'm here to supply happiness to our loyal fans, our fan base, and give them a good time.
So yeah, so how was so it's Sunday night, but for anybody who gives a shit. But how was your weekend? What was going on this weekend?
Well, honestly, I'm a little tired because for like all week I was like looking forward to moving the clocks forward. Mikey could sleep like time wise, clockwise. He could sleep an hour later, going forward, and be put to bed a little later because his bedtime is very early. It's like 6:30 is pushing it. So we're like, all right, 7:30 would be awesome. So unfortunately, Michael decided to get sick this weekend and ruin all my plans. And by ruin my plans, I mean ruin my sleep training plans. Not like I didn't have really any plans.
Of course not.
What do I do? The only plans I have is like coming on here and record with you. But so yesterday Nicole had a bridal shower. Yeah, bridal shower. And Michael was sick. Wouldn't nap all day. He took like a half-hour nap in the morning, and then his second nap, he just like laid there. So my mom came over because sometimes a dad can't be left alone. You know, I like to think I'm a good dad, but I couldn't be. I couldn't be left alone. So
It's
my
nice
mommy came over.
It's nice to have someone there with you.
Well, listen, I chose to live in a normal person-sized house near my family and Nicole's family. You decided you wanted to buy a mansion down in, Carolina.
Land of the Pines. But yeah, that's there's the ups and downs of that. Plus and minuses.
Yeah.
Pros and cons.
Well, anyway. So we get through last night, through yesterday, and all night this poor kid, man, he's coughing, he's whining, he's sneezing. He gets up 5:30 this morning, which, because of the clocks, is really like feels like 4:30. So whatever, he's fine. Even throughout being sick, like he's acting fine, like he's happy, but he's coughing. His nose is like a damn faucet. Um, we're like, all right, put him down for his nap. Nope. No nap. He takes 0 minute nap this morning. So, okay. He wakes up. Well, we get him out of his crib all day, playing. All right, time for your second nap, buddy. 20 minutes. 20
What
minutes.
are your typical
Normally
naps
he
like?
has, yeah, normally his morning nap can be an hour and a half to 2 hours. And then his second nap can be the same, but probably like closer to an hour.
Okay.
So this kid was working on no sleep, and our goal was to get him to sleep by like at like 7 o'clock because of the time difference. Poor kid has fever today, coughing. He like sneezes in my face. Like, all right, I'll get sick now. So, oh, that's good because I have this is with antioxidant and vitamin C.
That's perfect. That's there you go.
So I'm drinking this hard seltzer for medical purposes.
Medical.
Yeah. So anyway, I just feel bad. This poor guy was so tired, but we were trying to push him. We got him to sleep at like 6:30, but while I was eating some Umbertos, we heard him crying. So I feel bad. I feel bad because my weekend wasn't ruined. It was just like fucked up
Not as fun as it
because
could
this
be.
poor guy's hurting.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
sucks.
no, it sucks, you know? It sucks to see him like hurting and you can't even do anything. I'm just filling him with as much Motrin as I'm allowed. So, oh, also, I feel like this is a good time. My wife told me I have to say nice things about her, or she's going to give me a titty twister or something like that.
A titty twister.
Which is like I don't want nobody twisting my titties,
I'd
you
like a
know?
titty twister.
I'm sure you would. Um, but I don't want one right now. So my wife, she's handled this incredibly. She's been amazing with him throughout this entire sickness we're going through, and we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. Mikey's gonna beat his little cold, and we'll go from there.
Wait,
how was your weekend?
it was okay. We actually had a good weekend. We took a 2 hour drive down to Marissa's cousin's house, so we got to spend some time with some other kids, which was cool for the first time. But
Wait, she has cousins by you,
yeah, yeah,
or
they
always?
always. So we got these. They have two kids, so we went down there and hung out down there with them. They're pretty cool. I've never met them before. Well, I guess I have, but this was like a real meeting, so that was fun. But
Are they like old? How old are they?
they're like our age, give or take, like 30s, early 40s.
It's not our age,
They have kids that are 2 and 3. They're fucking our age.
dude. I'm in my 20s, so
You are not. You're almost 30. You're gonna be 30 in a couple days.
not a couple days. I got some time, but I'm in my 20s right now.
You're
I'm
almost.
29.
You're like 50% of the way through life, give or take a few percentage markers.
Eh, my cholesterol is a little high, so maybe.
But I had a work trip last week, so I was away from Vincent for the first time in like ever, and it was
Ooh,
4 days, and I was really looking forward to getting home. And it was on the West Coast, so I flew home. I got took the red eye. I got home at like got to the airport at like 7 in the morning, and I
wait,
was
hold on. You're a big red eye guy. Every time you take that flight, it's always red eye. Always.
well, I finished my work day, and the only flight after you finish working is the red eye. It's always a red eye. If it's after 6 o'clock, it's a red eye. I think.
I guess like you could always like take the morning flight, but all right.
Yeah, then I would have to sleep over in Vegas and then take a 8 o'clock in the morning flight and not get home till like four
Right.
in the whatever.
All I'm
Anyways,
saying is you're a big red eye guy. That's all I'm saying.
I'm a big red eye guy, I guess. So I took that flight home, got back at 7, and I was walking to my car and I was trying to like shuffle through my bag to get my keys out like before I got there because I was like, I'm so excited. I can't wait to see this kid. I was like pumped. About a 40-minute ride from the airport to my house. So I'm shuffling through my bag to find the keys and I can't find them. I'm like, whatever. The car door unlocks as soon as I get near it anyway, so whatever. Get to the car. The car door doesn't unlock. Nothing happens. I don't have the keys with me, so naturally, I can't get into the car. So I called my wife probably 15 times before she answered. It was 7 o'clock in the morning. I don't know what she was doing, but um, she finally answered, and
What do you mean? What do you mean? She was watching a baby.
she had the phone. What, you don't have your phone with you when you're watching the baby? For emergencies?
Or, or you did find that pair of underwear in your drawer.
I did find
That
those
wasn't
underwears. I
yours.
did find some unknown underwears in my drawer this week, and we still have not figured out why. TBD.
Maybe that's maybe that's why she wasn't answering the phone.
That could be the unknown sort of ripped underpants. Um,
Ooh, they were ripped
they
too.
were,
Ooh.
yeah, they were used underpants for sure. They weren't like a brand new pair by any means. I put them on, and I was just like, these are not mine. I just, you know when you put on someone else's underwear, you're like, this doesn't feel right.
I mean, I've never put on someone else's underwear.
Well,
Sorry, I keep looking at my phone, but this whole Tom Brady thing is just
you're just psyched about it.
wait. Yeah, I'm sorry. Tom Brady's like my first love, man.
He's like
You
your
know
dad.
that.
So yeah,
Your
so I
dad's
had.
about. What is that? What?
We're talking
All
about
right,
dad
anyway,
stuff. I
let's
was
get
just
back
like,
on track.
yeah, transition. But yeah. So I had to take an Uber
All right.
40 minutes back to my house from the airport. I had to take an Uber from my house back to the airport, and then I had to drive from the airport back to my house again. Um, and by that time, my wife had already taken my son to the doctor's for his doctor's appointment, and I
Well,
had to
you
miss
missed
him.
the doctor's appointment.
Yeah, but I was already planning on missing it just because I had work. But but I
Well,
was
because you're confirmed bad dad.
bad dad. Good dads don't miss doctor
All right.
appointments.
Well, I mean, I guess you were technically. See, if the whole car thing didn't happen, I'd say you were working, but you made a mistake, so you're a
Yeah,
bad dad.
huge mistake. Ruined my whole day. Um,
I mean, I would be pretty upset about it
it,
if
it
I was you.
there was there. I'm a pretty angry guy, as you know, and I pretty much lost my cool when I realized I didn't have the keys. But after that, I was good. I was like,
So,
the day is what it
so where
is.
are the keys?
They're in
Where
Las
are
Vegas.
the keys?
They're in Las Vegas in the car that I was driving there.
A rental car?
Not really. It's just a company car.
Oh, so you'll get them back eventually.
Yeah, I will actually, which is nice.
Okay. All right, that's cool. That it makes it a little better.
Yeah, it's not a total loss. It's just $170 in Uber loss and a waste of an hour and 45 minutes.
Well, you're rich. It doesn't matter. When you're rich like you, $170 is
Yeah,
nothing.
you're right. Discover paid actually, so I didn't even have to bother.
But yeah, I told you, free money, credit cards, baby, free money. Well, anyway, we're off track talking about your money. I don't want to be in your pocket. It's not my place. You know, I know you're rich, and for some reason you can't afford the editing equipment we need to make a high quality production. Two dads, one sippy cup.
That's true.
But whatever. I would like to get onto the topic of driving, though, because
Driving with a baby
like
or just driving?
no, with your baby.
So like, okay,
So, like driving etiquette while being a dad, while daddying, if you would.
daddy.
The other day, I'm driving Michael to daycare, which I do every morning, and I have to drive past the high school, so it's a disaster every morning because like the turn from what is that street? Wanto Avenue is like a disaster. So, oh, excuse me. Am I allowed to burp on this YouTube channel?
I'll edit it out. Big time editor over here.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll ruin the whole thing when you do it too. So anyway, so I'm in a left lane because it's like a double turn lane. So I'm in the left, and I get to a place where someone's making a left turn on that street. So I'm stuck behind all these cars because it's rush hour by a high school. And when you're stuck, like there's 5 cars behind you, also all trying to get into the lane
Right.
next to you. So the guy behind me starts to go. So I start to go. And he freaking flies. So I don't go because I don't want to smash into his car. And as he's driving by me, he's like, "Oh, sorry," and I'm like, "Fuck you, asshole!" And my son is just in the back, and then like, I had that post road rage clarity. Should I have done that? Like the guy was like apologizing, but like, do you get to be a dick and then apologize and it's like, oh, nothing happened? Like,
Definitely not. You can't be a dick and then just apologize. That's not how. That's not the purpose of
well,
apologies.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So he was just like, oh, my bad, and I'm like, fuck you. And then I felt guilty, like I'm teaching this to Michael, like that's fucked up.
I don't know. That's one thing I definitely don't want to give to my kid is my humongous anger problems. You know,
Well, that's
when
like a compensation thing.
when yeah, but when I guess because the guy was waving at you, you didn't have to fucking give him the both the fingers, tell him to
Yeah,
f
but I didn't
off.
know he was gonna be waving. It's like it was
Oh,
just like
you
I
had already
looked at him,
committed,
like it didn't matter what was gonna be said. That finger was coming out.
and you had already committed to the finger. It was pre wave, post finger.
So what's worse, the finger or the screaming "fuck
The
you"?
screaming
Because I
fuck you.
said it like out loud.
Oh yeah, it was the scream for sure.
Yeah, so the scream. Yeah, but he probably didn't hear the scream.
Yeah, but your son did.
Yeah, but he doesn't know. He doesn't know what I'm saying. No, I'm saying like, do you think he knows what I'm saying? No, like right now. But I'm saying, do I have to like improve on that? Yeah, right. I have to improve on that.
Um, I mean, yeah, you probably don't want to just get angry for no reason and yell at people that you can't change anything. I guess that would be a very healthy way of looking at it.
Yeah, but that. So what my wife says is like, what if he has a gun? Like, I didn't even tell her that this happened. But like in general, when I do shit like that, like, what if he has a gun? Or like, I'm like, what is what? Okay, if he has a gun, then I'm screwed. I don't know what to tell you. If he's gonna shoot me for giving him the finger, then I'm out of luck. I'm shit out of luck on that one.
Dude, that's my dad's main go-to thing. Every time someone gets in an argument, he goes, "What if that guy had a gun?" Like, I guess I would have died. That's like it's like playing rock paper scissors and just putting out gun. Like, it's not how the game works. Like,
No, yeah, like I don't know what to tell you. If the guy has a gun, then I'm fucked. What do you think? Driving etiquette overall, no matter who you are, needs to improve if you're a dad.
um, I don't. I think you're allowed to get mad at people. Like, I can't. I'm not gonna say you shouldn't have done that. I mean, it 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 just depends on like the level of the situation. Like, you can't get upset every time someone cuts you off and every time. But if there's a guy who does something to you and 7 o'clock in the morning you're in a rush and he decides he's better than you, he gets to cut the line. Then yeah, I think he gets a nice finger. Maybe you don't scream it next time so your son hears it.
Okay.
You know, I would leave it with the gesture.
So the finger is approved.
I approve the finger, and to be honest, I approve. I approve the fu. I mean, what are we doing here? We're gonna pretend we're not gonna curse ever again? Like, come on, that's just not realistic.
No, we Nicole and me, we are not like, oh, don't curse in front of the baby. Like he'll learn like that's a big person word. Like I don't know what to tell you, little guy. Like
Gotcha.
that's a word for mommy and daddy, not for little guys like you.
I guess sometimes I just throw out
That's
some
it.
real serious words that maybe I should
I
watch my
mean,
mouth on.
you've thrown out. I've witnessed you do like throw out words that like shouldn't just be in your people's vocabulary. So
So I guess there's certain things you just gotta you just reel them in. I guess as you
so as you get older, are we supposed to like chill or are we supposed to have less patience? We're supposed to chill, right? We're supposed to be like, all right, I'm still in my 20s, so I'm allowed to do that. Like once I'm not in my 20s, I can't do it no more.
I mean, once you're not in your 20s, you can do whatever you want. You're old age at that point. So it's like,
Oh,
yeah, you're entering old age, dude. You're almost to the great beyond. I don't know. I mean,
well,
I
I
I,
have a
I approve of the fu. I mean, if you do it every day and then he starts doing it, then yeah, I guess you got a little issue on your hands. But
that was the first time. That was the first time.
right,
Ooh, actually,
not the first time.
the other day. Well, I didn't curse. I didn't curse, and I didn't like flip them off. Someone in front of me, when you get off the highway by me, you can only turn right.
Okay.
There's a big sign. You can't turn left onto the big busy street. You can only turn right. So there's this person in front of me who's turning left, which do you break the law? I don't care. But don't do it from the middle where I can't sneak around you. Go all the way to the left,
Right.
you know? So this person, no, right in the middle. So I just lay on my horn for literally 25 seconds. Don't even come off of it. Just on it. I don't say nothing. I'm just on it. And Nicole's in the back with Michael, like, oh, daddy, don't listen to him. He's crazy. But that's, I gave her, okay, I didn't just immediately go to the forever. I gave her like a boom, boom, nothing. Then it was, no, it's over now. Just, why you got to inconvenience me? Because you need to go left. Go right and turn around.
I mean, yeah, I 100% agree with that.
It's a case by case study, I guess, of
Absolutely, case by
daddying
case.
while driving.
Yeah, I agree. We
Okay.
I actually on the car ride home on yesterday, I guess we had a 2 hour car ride. He slept the whole ride. It was awesome.
Whoa, whoa,
Yeah,
whoa.
pretty sweet.
That's pretty good, man.
I know. It was actually a little more than 2 hours. It was
Yep.
like 2 and 20. And we stopped, picked up the dog. We dropped off stuff at my brother's house.
And he still didn't wake
He
up.
slept the whole time, but he did not nap the whole time we were at my Marissa's cousin's house.
Yeah, but worth it. Worth it.
It
Worth it.
was worth it because we got because in the car ride we were kind of like every time you hit a bump you like look at the little monitor like to see if like he's awake, but we made it.
Oh, you guys have a car monitor?
It's yeah, we got it online for $30. It's like a little camera
Oh.
that goes on my seat, and then yeah, I know you were getting that you stupid rich guy face on, but yes, it was a
Yeah.
thirty
Oh
dollar
yeah. Oh yeah.
device. But to be honest,
$30.
I'm
I want to see
replacing
those receipts.
I'm replacing it with the mirror though because um, it's it's so many wires in your car. It's so aggravating.
So I will tell you, we have mirrors. We have the mirror on like the headset that looks at him. One downside, and it's not all the time. Sometimes when the light is coming in from in your face, it hits the mirror and hits him right in the face.
Oh shit.
But not all of us can afford the car camera,
Mhm.
so we're
Mhm.
stuck with the mirror.
Okay. Yeah. No, I get it. It must
Oh
suck.
yeah, yeah,
Um,
it does when he's screaming because he's like this, trying to like fight the sun. Fucking poor guy.
oh shit.
It's fucked up. I feel so bad for kids. Like they're just so helpless.
So helpless. Dude, I
Like,
came into the room today. My son was just lying there in a puddle of his own throw up. Like, can't do anything about it. Just can't do anything.
dude, last night, listen to this. Last night, Michael's sick and he's sleeping. It's bedtime, and I look on the camera and I'm like, Nicole, do you see what I'm seeing? She's like, yeah. It's just a puddle, like a wet spot on the crib. And I'm like, motherfucker. Like, this kid peed? Like, how? We go in there and he's out. Like, we're trying to like touch the. I'm like, Nicole, we both got to go in because we got to change the sheets, change him, change his sleep sack. Like, there's 37 pacifiers in there. Like, it's a big to do. So we go in and he's not like even flinching. Like Nicole's trying to undress him. He's just like, and we're like, dude, we got to change you, man. So Nicole picks him up. I'm doing everything I can to change the sheets as fast as possible. And the whole time he was like dead asleep. That doesn't make sense. You
No.
can, I can like open a cabinet and he'll wake up, but you can try and undress him in his sleep because he's covered in his own piss. No, I'm not waking up.
Kids, man. That's pretty crazy.
That's
It's
kids. That's kids, bro. All right. We're here with another dad review. This one, in my opinion, could be a little tricky. Today's dad of the day or dad of the episode, Anakin Skywalker, also known as Darth Vader.
Pretty good dad.
Um,
Pretty good dad to do. You're a big Star Wars guy, so you must be pretty psyched about this one.
I'm a huge Star Wars guy. So look, like I think I've showed this before, but here's a picture of Mikey last year with a little baby Grogu, and Grogu was bigger than him, but now Mikey will eat him. So take that. Anyway, um, Anakin Skywalker, you know, before he became a dad, like when he knew his wife was pregnant, he wanted to give him the world, man. He wanted that's what led him kind of down this bad path. And that's I mean, listen, to start, you're really gonna get bad points when you kill your wife.
Or bad
So,
points when if correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't he cut off his son's hand?
all right, but we didn't get there. Well, yeah, in his lifetime, we didn't get there yet.
Okay,
But in movies, that happened first, technically, yeah.
I gotcha.
But but in like life years of his life, first he chokes his wife, and then she dies of a probably a broken heart because of what he did to her
Not from
during
not
like
from.
right after she gave birth.
So he died from. She died from him choking her.
No, he choked her, then she gave birth to twins, and when she didn't know he had twins, he thought it was just one kid. Um, and then died shortly after childbirth from unknown reasons, broken heart.
Broken heart, probably.
So
Maybe.
right off the bat, you're getting a bad score for killing the mother of your children.
Well,
I
you
mean,
can't get blamed for breaking somebody's heart so badly that they die.
yeah, but he choked her to the point of like he thought that she died from that. He always thought that she died from the choking.
Oh, he did like. Did he do one of like the chokes, like a force choke?
There you go. Was it a force choke? Yeah, it was a force choke. Or
Interesting.
I don't know. I'm trying to remember. It was on Mustafar, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, so that's just negative points to start. Like it has to be. And then then he was just absent from his kid's life. But granted, like he didn't really know. Like he thought he killed her. So do you think that that's like his fault? Yeah, it's his fault. If he didn't kill her, none of that would have happened.
I mean, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of points lost there just for, I guess. I guess like it's if you don't even know how many children are born, that's pretty bad dad, right off the bat.
But he didn't even know the child was born. He thought he killed her.
Oh, but she died later.
She died right after giving birth.
Gotcha. So choked her the same day, give or take.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure of yeah, give or take. So anyway, so then, yeah, he does then cut off his son's hand, Luke. He does cut off Luke's hand.
That's a bad look.
But that was, yeah, that is a bad look. But he was trying to get him to believe in what he believed in, like join the dark side. But that was just like common. That's just like getting a hangnail, or like
It
messing
does.
up your hand, just cutting off your hand and replacing it with a mechanical one. It's like no big deal.
It seems that way in the Star Wars universe. Everyone just gets their hands cut off.
Well, Anakin, aka Darth Vader, he had his hand cut off. Maybe he wanted like a like father like son moment,
Hmm.
almost like a tattoo.
That's true. Yeah. Except
Um,
except the son didn't want it. That'd be like if my dad was a woodworker and wanted me to be a woodworker. And I was like, I don't want to be a woodworker. And then he says, Here, let me show you how cool this table saw is, and then runs my hand through it. That would be similar to what it is.
Yeah, but in real life, in this world, there's no like mechanical hands like nothing.
That's true. That's true. It's not like we have a replaceable
But
hand.
anyway, well, I'm sure you could with the money you have. Forget it. You can get a replaceable hand. You can get a replaceable hand. But so anyway, so after failing to convert him to the dark side, Lord Sidious is going to kill Luke, Anakin's son, and Anakin becomes Anakin again and saves his son from certain death.
So let me go. Let me give the score first, then, if you're not ready.
Okay, yeah, you can give it first. You can
All
give it
right. I'm not a
first.
big Star Wars guy, but I've seen the six movies. I would say with Darth Vader's chopping off of his son's hand and murdering of his wife, but eventually maybe saving someone's life. That's still two strikes and one makeup strike the other way. I'm gonna give
Okay,
him
okay.
a 2.9.
Wow, you know what? You know what's crazy?
What?
I was gonna say 2.8
Okay. All right. We're right on the same page then with this guy, I think.
with this guy. He was one of the most powerful Jedi ever.
He
This
wasn't
guy,
he
he's
wasn't a
like
Jedi.
it's nothing.
He was just a Sith Lord, right?
He was a Jedi prior to
He,
becoming a
never
Sith.
a Jedi Master though, right?
No, he was never granted rank of master. But he wasn't. It was a big thing. But what's crazy is the rule of the Sith is there can only be two. Like he knew the rule. So like was he gonna sacrifice himself for Luke if Luke joined the dark side? Like he could have been a good dad. He just, had too much anger in his heart. It's a shame.
It's a damn
It's
shame.
really a shame.
Damn shame.
It's a damn shame that he cut off. Yeah, and his son never would have been in that position if he didn't become Darth Vader. So you can't even really give him points for saving his life,
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
technically.
yeah. But that's
He
Darth
still did
Vader.
it.
He did. He did do it. But we gave him a 2.8 and a 2.9.
Hmm.
Those are the scores for the dad review of the week. All right. That's it for the week. This is Two Dads, One Sippy Cup. I am Vinny,
Midvin.
Midvin,
That's Midvin. Or VD, as he likes to be
VD.
known as.
Sometimes I go by venereal disease.
And they call me Big Daddy Trigger.
All right. Until next week.